Drake and Kendrick Lamar dropped last night, and I don't even know where to start because just so much happened last night. It was one of the biggest nights for rap music I've ever seen. Guess we'll start with Drake. His diss track, Family Matters. Thought it was very good, similar to Euphoria actually. It had multiple beat switches, voice changes, flow changes, which was cool. Besides that, Drake responded to a lot of the stuff Kendrick was saying on his disses, which was essential. I thought it was a really good diss. The only thing I maybe would have wanted different was Drake to focus less on other artists like A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd, Rick Ross, and more on Kendrick, just because he's like, that's the main event. That's the main guy you gotta be focusing on. Then, the same night, an hour later, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams, which, I mean, this song was just insane. Starting with the concept of Kendrick talking to Drake's family, including his parents, Adonis, an alleged other kid that Drake has that he's been hiding. That's a crazy concept. That's just straight devious. I really like the production choice on Meet the Grams. It was simplistic, but in a good way, in the sense that it brought out every single word Kendrick was saying. I also enjoyed how Kendrick, at points in the song, emphasize certain words or use like aggressiveness and energy to point certain phrases, certain bars out. And then you have the accusations, which is like the shocking, insane part of this whole beef and what happened yesterday on both sides. On the one hand, Drake accused Kendrick of, I don't even know if I could say it, so I'm just gonna say certain stuff with his wife that wasn't too great. And then Kendrick says some crazy stuff, talking about how Drake has another illegitimate daughter, who's like 11. Besides that, he brought up Adonis quite a bit and how he's a bad father. He brought up, I don't even think I could say, he pretty much said Drake's a danger to society. I guess we could put it that way. Womanizer. A lot of bad stuff. Now, in terms of who won or who is winning this rap beef, it's so complicated in my opinion, and there's really no straight answer because if we're just basing it off of the quality of songs, I would probably give Kendrick the edge just based off of production, based off of subject matter, based off of lyricism and cleverness. I'd probably give the edge to Kendrick on the quality of songs. But now that there's all these allegations out, if the allegations about Drake are true and Kendrick was 100% telling the truth, he won. Not even close. Like, easily he won. Now, if those aren't true and the allegations that Drake was talking about, accusing Kendrick of, whatever, if those are true, then there's a good case to say Drake won. If none of those are true, then I guess I just default it back to the quality of songs and say Kendrick won. But realistically, with all these accusations, probably some of them are true, some of them aren't, some of them are exaggerated. And so I feel like it's just too early to say or tell who won, Drake or Kendrick, until we get some receipts, until we find out what's true and what's not.